And if there's any general public comment, please step forward.
All right. Eric B. Hyde. I live at the Polar Loft, 66044. Just want to say that one idea I recommended to this commission on February 4th was funding Haskell through some sort of emergency fund through the city. I checked out the how much money they have remaining. It's only about $100,000. It's like $103,000 remaining left at the Haskell Foundation, which is something they started on February 25th, 3 weeks after I recommended that idea. But like some philosophers say, we can't take credit for ideas, good ideas. Only God gives us those. So we're just facilitators here, witnessing this grand thing coming together, this harmony of humanity. I think it's a great thing we can do. Just give that money to Haskell. I talked to Dan Wildcat about it, Professor Dan Wildcat. I talked to Bo Schneider, who's at the Haskell Foundation. But they're not here. So a lot of people just sit around and expect things to get done, and I advocate for people. I just think we should. Part of my plan, part of my vision for Haskell is that it becomes a county university where Indigenous people can go there for free, but other people from the public can go there too. I know you can't really talk about that very much here, right? That's sort of a county thing, but I thought I'd mention that idea to you. So yeah, just give them the money. So, one reason why is because historically in Lawrence, Kansas, liberal and conservative, we've had a bad history of supporting the Native Americans here. And I think it would be amazing if the Lawrence City Commission could add this to agenda to vote on for next time you guys meet. To vote on giving them that money. It'd be the first time in the history of humanity that I know of that a city will save a Native American university from such a problem from the federal government. So I know you can do it. It's no conflict. It's just a statement that's saying, hey, we support our Native Americans. That's pretty much it. Anyway, I think you should vote on that soon. It's not about me. It's just about harmony and all that stuff and supporting the natives. And that's it. Thank you.
Garrett, thank you. Hello, David Baston. Kind of forgot why I even came here. But let me just review here. Well, one thing, some of the suggestions that I've made in the past, sent letters into, I've never really heard anything from anybody saying that, oh, we're taking that suggestion. That sounds good. Blah, blah, blah. It's probably that way with everybody that sends anything to you. You guys don't respond to them. The city doesn't respond to them. I just think it'd be awesome if somebody does recommend something that's decent, that you at least have the courtesy to say, hey, we're going to look at that, whatever the case may be. That's just rude not to say anything, and my time didn't start, but so that's just one suggestion. And then another, just like with the vote that you had, I mean, losing my train of thought. I'm tired. But anyway, Mike started out saying, you'd go with 5, and then you ended up voting 4 or 5, whatever that was. So I just wish you'd stick with your guns a little bit. What else was there? There was a lot more that was going on in my head before now, but let's see. Guess that's it. Thanks. Have a good.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
How about online?
Carolyn Wells. Carolyn Wells.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. I hesitate to say anything negative about the shelter because I'm always hoping that it works out. But I saw something happen that I thought was, I have no idea what the shelter's version of this would be. I was volunteering down at the overflow shelter at the church at 10th and Vermont. But there was this woman that came in there about 5 o'clock in the morning, and she told me that the shelter told her they were either going to call the police or she had to leave. So she walked all the way from the shelter, according to her, in the middle of the night, and it was like 20 or below, and it was ice on the ground. She said she fell down a couple of times. And there was some kind of dispute over stealing, which I've talked to various people that stayed at the shelter, other organizations. There seems to be a lot of trouble with it. The shelter, I listen to them, they say they don't have enough space to store people's stuff. And I think sometimes people lose things, or they don't know where it's at, or maybe it gets stolen. But anyway, I just thought, I realized it's not your job to monitor what's going on at the shelter. But I feel like after the city has invested millions of dollars to try to make sure that people at least are kept from freezing to death, that I just found this really concerning. I also, sometimes when I talk to people, they say they really don't ban people very much. People that stay there say people get banned frequently. I don't know. I don't know what their side of it is. And I want things to work out there well. But I feel like asking a woman, they could have called her an Uber. They could have separated her. They could have done a lot of things besides have her walk through the middle of the night to some other location, which I didn't think was very safe. Thank you.
Cheryl.
Chris Flowers.
Hi, this is Chris Flowers, and I just wanted to thank Commissioner Sellers for, I thought you did a wonderful job tonight, and I think some of you others dropped the ball. I thought going into that final decision that the people advocating for the 5 occupancy, I thought you had the upper hand, and then this compromise that happened, I think y'all dropped the ball on it, except Commissioner Sellers, who was willing to fight for it. So I just want to thank her, because she does get shit on, but when she does well, I think we should commend her for it. So I think she did the best job of y'all tonight. And I just want to say thank you. That's it. Thanks.
Chris?
That's all the comments.
Very good.
We're done.
Okay. Motion to adjourn the meeting?
Move to adjourn. Second.
Motion to adjourn by Finkeldye, seconded by Littlejohn. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes 5-0. Good night, everybody.
And I.
What'd you call